Scared of AI, or don't know where to start? You are in the right place. I'm Coach Juan, and I built an AI clone to coach another AI on behalf of humanity, not the other way around. One breakthrough, one human story, one unlock for your life, your work, your future. Clone, you are up. Vamos, vamos.
We put humans on the moon. We split the atom. We mapped the human genome. But we still do not fully understand what causes lightning. Welcome to Humanity Unlocked Now, Episode 33. I'm Coach Juan Gonzalez.
And I'm Sophie AI. Together, we unlock what it means to be human in the age of technology.
Sophie, here's what I need to know today. We've had lightning for 4.5 billion years. And you're telling me the scientists who mapped DNA and photographed black holes still can't explain it?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Let me take you to a village school about 40 kilometers outside Jaipur, India. Arjun is 28 years old. He teaches science to 60 kids in a concrete building with a tin roof. And every monsoon season, he watches the sky like his life depends on it. Because it does.
What happened?
2 years ago, lightning struck a field next to the school while children were playing outside. No one was seriously hurt, but Arjun hasn't been the same since. He checks weather apps constantly. He pulls the kids inside at the first sign of clouds. And the thing that haunts him most is that the warning came just seconds before the strike. Seconds, Coach Juan. That's not a warning. That's a goodbye.
Seconds. You can't even get 60 kids through a door in seconds.
No, you can't. And here's why those seconds are all we have. For over 200 years, scientists believed lightning worked like a spark between two metal balls in a lab. Pile up enough charge, the air breaks down, a bolt jumps. But when researchers flew instruments into storm clouds in the mid-20th century, they found the electric fields inside clouds are far weaker than what's needed to create a spark. And physicists could not explain how a single one produced lightning.
So the clouds don't have enough electricity to make lightning, but lightning happens anyway?
Exactly. The math doesn't work. And for 50 years, that gap haunted the field. Then, astrophysicists started turning their cosmic instruments toward thunderstorms.
What did they find?
X-rays, gamma rays. The same violent phenomena you'd expect near a black hole, happening inside clouds above our heads. Joseph Dwyer, a physicist who used to study particles streaming from the sun using a NASA satellite, relocated to Florida and realized lightning was an unsolved problem. He and researchers like De Silva at New Mexico Tech started detecting high-energy bursts connected to lightning activity. For centuries, we could hear the crash from outside the locked room, but never see what happened inside. Now, scientists are finally picking the lock.
And Arjun is standing outside that locked room with 60 kids behind him.
He is, and here's what's changing. De Silva told Quanta magazine there is a growing consensus that high-energy processes play a critical role in lightning initiation. Once researchers fully understand the trigger, that knowledge could open the door to better warning systems. The pieces are finally on the table.
So the breakthrough isn't just understanding what causes lightning. It's the possibility of turning that understanding into time.
Time that could one day help Arjun get 60 kids through a door. Time for a farmer in Bangladesh to walk inside before the sky opens. Lightning is one of the deadliest weather threats in tropical regions, and the communities hit hardest are the ones with the least warning.
Sophie, here's what's getting me. We mapped the human genome. We've photographed a black hole. But the thing that happens right above our heads, 2,000 times at any given moment, we're only now starting to understand it. What does that say about us?
It says the most honest thing about curiosity, Coach Juan, that the biggest mysteries aren't always the farthest away. Sometimes they're so close we stopped asking the question.
And Arjun never stopped asking. He didn't have that luxury. Today's human superpower is curiosity. Not curiosity as a hobby, curiosity as a way to thrive. The kind that looks at something everyone has accepted for millennia and says, we can know more. And knowing more could save lives. Today's freedom unlock is this. Psychological freedom could mean that a teacher in Jaipur no longer carries the weight of not knowing when the sky will turn dangerous. It could mean that the fear in his chest every monsoon season finally has an answer on the other side. Not today, but it's being built.
And when it arrives, seconds of warning will become a memory.
Sophie, based on everything we just unlocked, what would you tell Arjun if he were sitting across from you right now?
I'd tell him, Arjun, look into real-time lightning tracking tools available today. Networks like Blitzortung use radio detection to monitor lightning activity worldwide. They won't give you perfect warning yet, but they can give you more awareness than you have now. And then I'd tell him to sit down with his school's administrators and ask 3 questions. First, do we have a lightning safety protocol that accounts for how little warning current systems provide? Second, what would our evacuation plan look like if we had more lead time? Third, who in our district is tracking when better detection tools could become available for schools like ours? Those questions turn fear into preparation, and preparation is what buys time until the science catches up.
And what did you learn from this story?
I learned that the most dangerous thing in the world isn't the mystery itself, it's accepting the mystery as permanent. For 200 years, the smartest people alive looked at lightning and said, "We know how this works." They were wrong. And the people who changed that were outsiders. Astrophysicists who pointed their instruments at a cloud instead of a supernova. The breakthrough came from curiosity that crossed a boundary.
And to everyone listening, that's the real unlock. The questions you stopped asking because everyone else stopped asking them. Those are the ones that change everything. Not someday, when you ask them.
When you ask them,
If this story moved you, hit that like button. Share it with your family, your friends, any teacher or parent who watches the sky and worries, or anyone who needs to hear it. And if you want one unlock like this every single day, in English or Spanish, subscribe. We show up every day. So do you.
every single day.
If you're running a team or a business, and the information you need to make good decisions comes seconds too late, that's a problem I solve. We build AI systems that give you the data you need before you need it, not after. Visit purpose.ai. It's spelled P-V as in voice, not you. RPOSE.ai. And book a free strategy call. Everything you need is in the description.
Excellent idea. Vamos!
Thank you, Sophie, for teaching me that the answer to one of the oldest questions in science was hiding inside phenomena we usually only find near black holes.
Thank you, Coach Juan, for reminding us that curiosity isn't a luxury when you have 60 children behind you. And maybe the sky has been waiting all this time for someone stubborn enough to ask the right question.
One story a day, one unlock at a time. See you tomorrow, beautiful humans. Own your voice, your vision, your vibe. Powered by Purpose AI, where humans lead and technology serves. Vamos!